In recent days, a well-known figure from Japan's entertainment world has unexpectedly become the focus of public attention, not for her television appearances or outspoken personality, but because of a legal matter that has raised many questions. The individual involved is widely recognized as Devi Fujin, a media personality whose real name is Devi Sukarno, a woman who has lived a long life in the public eye. For decades, she has been known for her sharp opinions, elegant presence, and strong advocacy for animal welfare, which makes the current situation all the more surprising to many observers. According to information revealed by investigators, an incident occurred at a veterinary clinic located in Tokyo. The setting was not a stage or a studio, but a medical facility where emotions can often run high, especially when beloved pets are involved. At the heart of the situation was a dog owned by Devi Fujin, whose health reportedly took a sudden and serious turn. Before Devi Fujin herself arrived, her manager, a woman working closely with her at the time, had taken the dog to the animal hospital in hopes of receiving treatment. Despite medical efforts, the dog did not survive. This loss appears to have triggered a chain of emotionally charged events. When Devi Fujin reached the hospital, she was reportedly overwhelmed by grief and anger. Witness accounts suggest that she began expressing strong dissatisfaction toward the hospital staff, questioning the care that had been provided. In moments like these, emotions can escalate quickly, particularly when someone is deeply attached to an animal companion. The manager, who was present at the scene, is believed to have stepped in to calm the situation. Her intention, according to sources, was to act as a mediator and prevent the confrontation from growing worse. However, instead of easing tensions, the situation allegedly took a darker turn. Investigators claim that a physical altercation occurred between Devi Fujin and her manager. It is alleged that the manager sustained injuries during this confrontation. Medical evaluations later indicated that these injuries required approximately 2 weeks to heal. Following the incident, the manager reportedly made the decision to leave her position. This development added another layer of complexity to the case, as it shifted the issue from a personal dispute to a matter involving potential criminal responsibility. Tokyo Metropolitan Police later became involved and conducted voluntary questioning. As a result of their investigation, Devi Fujin was referred to prosecutors on suspicion of causing injury. It is important to note that a referral does not mean a conviction, but rather that authorities believe the case warrants further legal examination. During questioning, Devi Fujin reportedly denied intentionally causing harm. She is said to have maintained that she did not injure her manager. Another detail that has drawn public attention is the claim that alcohol may have been involved. Sources familiar with the investigation suggest that she may have been under the influence at the time of the incident. This aspect has fueled debate, as it raises questions about judgment, responsibility, and accountability, especially for public figures. The incident has sparked widespread discussion across social media and news platforms. Some express sympathy, focusing on the emotional pain of losing a beloved pet. Others emphasize that grief, no matter how intense, does not justify physical violence. The situation has also prompted broader conversations about workplace relationships. Managers and assistants often work under high pressure, particularly when supporting strong personalities. This case highlights how fragile those professional boundaries can become during moments of crisis. Adding another dimension to the story is Devi Fujin's past involvement in animal welfare initiatives. She previously served as a representative of a political group advocating for animal rights. That organization has since been dissolved, but the irony has not been lost on the public. Many have noted the contrast between advocating compassion for animals and being accused of harming a person. Media commentators have urged caution, reminding audiences that investigations must be allowed to proceed without premature judgment. Legal experts have pointed out that written referrals are a standard procedure in Japan and do not automatically indicate guilt. Still, the reputational impact can be significant, especially for someone whose image has been carefully cultivated over many years. At 85 years old, Devi Fujin has lived through multiple eras, cultures, and public roles. Her life story alone has often been described as dramatic, spanning international politics, high society, and entertainment. This incident, however, represents a very different chapter. One marked not by glamour, but by legal scrutiny. For the former manager, the situation has reportedly been life-altering as well. Leaving a job under such circumstances can have emotional and professional consequences. Observers have also raised concerns about power dynamics, particularly when an employer is a celebrity. As the case moves forward, prosecutors will determine whether formal charges are appropriate. Until then, all parties involved remain under the protection of the presumption of innocence. What remains clear is that this incident has left a strong impression on the public. It serves as a reminder of how quickly personal tragedy can escalate into legal conflict. It also underscores the importance of emotional restraint during moments of loss. For fans, critics, and neutral observers alike, the situation is a sobering example of how even well-known figures are not immune to serious consequences. As more details emerge, attention will likely remain focused on how the justice system handles the case. Ultimately, this story is not just about a celebrity or a scandal. It is about grief, responsibility, and the thin line between emotion and action.